What is good, guys? It's your boy JP and we back with another video, man. This time, you know what I'm saying? We back with story time, you know what I'm saying? Story time that, you know what I'm saying, it's a little bit crazy story, you know what I'm saying? As you can see by the title, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Man's moving like EDP. You know what I'm saying? R. Kelly in the playground type vibes. It's crazy out here, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? But like, share the video, share the story, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's gonna be a crazy story that I'm about to explain. I'm not gonna make it too long, but I gotta get in the details, you know what I'm saying? So, and also follow me on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the real supporters out there. But alright, so this was back in 2018, but you know what I'm saying, fall into 2021. But you know what I'm saying, it's a dead thing now. It's dead, you know what I'm saying? It's dead now. So basically, I had this friend, you know what I'm saying? I had my group of friends, my gang, you know what I'm saying? My gang, you know what I'm saying? Those are my boys for life, you know what I'm saying? So, one member in the group, me and this guy, you know what I'm saying? We'll call him EDP, you know what I'm saying? For this video, his name will be EDP. He's not actually the big black nigga EDP, but you know what I'm saying? We'll call him EDP. So me and EDP used to be best friends, you know what I'm saying? Best friends, greatest friends, you know what I'm saying? This used to be my brother, like, you know what I'm saying? At this point, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When you're hearing my parents cussing me out, you know what I'm saying? You're my real good friend, you know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Really there. So my tight homie, cool homie, you know what I'm saying? Great vibe. So one day he told me, this is basically between me and him, right? It's between me and him, but the group got it. So one day he told me, you know what I'm saying? This is like when I'm 18 years old, around 18, right? So one day he told me, he's like, hey, he's dating this chick, you know what I'm saying, over the internet. He's dating a chick over the internet, right? Simple. Whatever. I'm like, you do a long distance thing. I'm like, you can do whatever you want. You want to do. Recommendations for all the men out there: do not do no long distance with no female. For the females out there, do not do no long distance with no man. There is no point of long distance relationship. You know what I'm saying? Make the relationship within the same country and city, preferably, if you can. But if you want to do a long distance thing, do it. I personally don't recommend it. You know what I'm saying? If it's like, for example, like, oh, they're gone for 1 month and they're coming right back, that's different. It's all depends on situation. But let's say they live in America and you live in Canada, cut that off. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're coming to live in Canada or they're coming to live in America, male or female, right? Goes both ways. So he is doing the long distance thing, right? Cool, whatever, I'm supporting him, you know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing, whatever, cool. So one day he tells me that, oh yeah, so she says she was, for example, she says she was 17. Let's say we're 18. She's like, oh, I'm 17, right? Whatever, okay, cool, right? You know what I'm saying? 1 year age difference, whatever the case may be. And she's like, oh, you're 18, but I lied to you. I'm actually 12 years old, right? Those are not the exact ages. I'm just using example, right? So he says, yo, she is 12 years old. Tells me this, right? So I'm like this. I'm in shock. I don't know what to do, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to do, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is on some EDP type vibes, you know what I'm saying? My nigga EDP's on his EDP type vibes, you know what I'm saying? So EDP is on his EDP type vibes, R. Kelly type vibes in the playground, you know what I'm saying? Sweating bullets, doesn't know what to do, going crazy, you know what I'm saying? Erections everywhere, right? So this nigga's doing that shit, right? So, boom. I'm like, all right, bro. I'm like, I asked him, are you still gonna stay with her though? He's like, yeah, I'm still gonna stay with her. You know what I'm saying? Okay, R. Kelly. So you know what I'm saying? He's staying with her. I'm like, okay, cool. Do your thing. I ain't hate it. I'm like, you know, whatever. I don't really care. At those times, I didn't know how to respond to that. Now I'd have been like, nigga, you better remove that chick from your life. Or if it was a girl telling me this, I'm like, you better remove that man from your life because, bro, this is some weird ass shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a fucking child, bro. Like, this is your little sister, little brother type shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that person had a little sister, little brother, but I'm just saying is like basically that would be a little sibling or something like that, right? It's kind of, it's not right. So fast forward, he tells me that. So fast forward, so this friend used to actually no, I had to talk about that. But fast forward, so I'm in the barbershop, right? So this is all the conflict that me and him started, right? So I'm in the barbershop. So just remember, at this time, he recently broke up with that girl. She tried to break up with him multiple times, and he finally let her go, you know? So he's trying to control basically a minor, right? And they don't know what to do. There's a little minor, like, screaming all over the place, you know, saying, I should listen to him, he's older, he knows what he's doing, or, you know I'm saying, I listen to her because she's older, she knows what she's doing, right? You know what I'm saying? No, they're older than you. They know how to manipulate you. They know how to finesse you, right? Because you think you should listen to your elders. Trust me, respect your elders. That's a thing. It is a thing, and trust your elders, but make sure it's proper information. And if I'm 18, you're 12, I'm telling you something, right? And you're probably going to listen to me because I'm older than you. I probably experienced something that you haven't. Not all the time you should be listening to them, but most of the time, yeah, it's probably the correct information, but you got to be wary. Anyways, so now let's get into this. So I'm in the barbershop, right? So at the time I was talking to this Asian chick, you know what I'm saying? Talking to the Asian chick or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Talking to the Asian chick, and me and my 3 friends were in the barbershop, right? You know what I'm saying? We're in the barbershop, we chilling out and stuff like that, right? And we're waiting there for 3 hours. We behind 10 people. And if you're in the barbershop, you know when you behind people, god damn, boy, you better be waiting, because the one cut's like 30 minutes, could be an hour depending on the cut. So, you know what I'm saying? Time, you know what I'm saying? So times that by 10, you know what I'm saying? We in the barbershop for a long time, you know what I'm saying? My barber was fast cutter, so he cuts around 25 minutes, so it wasn't too bad. But we was in there about 3, 4, or 5 hours. Around there, we was just chilling in the barbershop, getting food, chilling, cracking jokes, you know what I'm saying? Freestyle, we doing everything at this point. At this point, you know what I'm saying? We about to start scrapping, you know what I'm saying? So it got to the point where my friend's like, bro, let's pull a joke on this group chat I was in, right? So group chat had around 4 to 5 people in it, right? And I was in the group chat, and we were pranking the people in the group chat, saying that, oh, my friend who was with me at the time took my girl that I was talking to, right? That I was talking to, seeing or whatever, right? So that was the joke, and basically gonna make them seem like, oh, for the streets, all that stuff, and basically seem that, you know what I'm saying, my own homie took my own girl from me, so that's like disrespectful. So in the group chat, these are the responses. One guy said, we gonna beat that nigga ass. He ain't our homie no more. Fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that nigga for life. Another nigga, which was EDP himself, he's like, oh my God, are you okay? Like, he's very concerned, very, very concerned, right? Which is good. These are all good responses. Very, very concerned, right? And saying, oh my, he put down his work, right? So remember, the duration of this joke, we did it for 15 to 30 minutes. Around there, 15 to 30 minutes. That's what I'm estimating, but it might have even been less than that. So I'm saying it's around 15 minutes, right? 30 is pushing it just cause. So the other person's response, the third person's response was like, bro, what the hell? And the thing is, the third person who was in the group chat was actually with us. So he was like, oh my God, yo, what happened, bro? What happened, bro? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I told him, look at the chat, I'm explaining right now. I don't want to talk about it. Then after, the fourth person's response, the fourth person's response was, he's like, oh shit, bro, fuck these bitches, man. Shit happens, bro. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. So I'm like, all right, cool. So then after, me and my friend are like, all right, we got to cut the joke short. So it's like about 15 to 30 minutes. I'm just saying around there, right? And boom. So we do the joke now. After the joke, right? So the 4 guys, including EDP, he was like, no, so basically, let me scratch that. So after the joke, the 4 guys obviously had their reactions. I'll explain in a second. But so what me and my friend did, we're pulling the joke on those 4 guys, he made a video saying, I didn't take your chick. He's holding his phone. I didn't take your chick, but I didn't take his chick, but I'll take your chick. You know what I'm saying? As a joke, you know what I'm saying? I didn't take your girl, nigga. I didn't take his girl, nigga, but I'll take yours. You know what I'm saying? As a joke. It's like, nigga, the shit didn't happen. We did not do any of that shit, right? And this wasn't even my idea. I found out that this was happening. I found out this joke that they were playing on the four guys was happening 5 minutes after it was happening. It was already happening, right? It was already in my phone. It's like, oh, let me use your phone for a quick second. Well, let me text the group something. I was like, all right, cool. I was like, I don't really care, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know, okay, you know what I'm saying, should never did that, but it is what it is, right? So he's texting, we're playing a little prank. We bored as hell in the barbershop, right? So all the friends, one friend was like, the one guy who was like, I'm gonna beat that nigga ass with you. He's like, y'all play too much, bro. Y'all play too much. The EDP was like, bro, you know what I'm saying, keyboard warrior, bro, what the hell? What the hell are you doing, bro? Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you wasting 30 minutes of my time? I'm doing my assignment. What are you doing, bro? Like, you're wasting my time. I can't trust you no more, bro. Blah, blah, blah. Saying all these things, right? Going crazy. EDP's going crazy. I'm like, why is EDP going crazy? EDP, chill out. And after that, the one guy in the group who was actually with us, he's like, bro, I'm hurt, bro. I can't talk to you for a week. Like, this guy's playing. I'm like, nigga, shut your ass. Like, I told this nigga, shut your ass up. Like, you joking right now. Like, you inside, he's like, nah, I ain't mad, but you know what I'm saying? But he mad, so it's making me mad now. I was like, nigga, just because EDP is keyboard warrior right now, going crazy. He wants to be mad too, but the thing is, we went out the next day and we went bowling. We was cool as hell, you know what I'm saying? So he knows he was just playing. He was just trying to troll. The fourth guy was like, all right, nigga, y'all play too much, bro. I'm gone. He's like, I'm gone, doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? The nigga was in the chat. He's like, all right, nigga, whatever you play. You got me. You got me. You know what I'm saying? So all the other niggas like, all right, whatever, fuck it. It's a joke, right? So EDP, keyboard warrior, going crazy, you know what I'm saying? This nigga's like, fuck you, nigga, I hate you, nigga. So I'm like, nigga, chill out. I told him, you know what I'm saying? I apologize, you know, my bad, bro. It was a joke, you know what I'm saying? It was a joke. You know what I'm saying? I made a mistake, it was a joke. You know what I'm saying? We put a joke on user. But the thing is, this EDP person, so EDP, backstory and history on EDP. So EDP, not the actual black big nigga, EDP in our group, who was dating that 12-year-old girl. So EDP, he used to bash us, troll us, make jokes on us, you know what I'm saying, irritate us, everybody. You know what I'm saying? He used to do that, make fun of us, call us dumb, stupid, whoever, right? And nobody said nothing to him. So I played one joke on him. Now he's going crazy, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like, all right, he's gonna be good. So literally, he starts texting me and shit. He's like, bro, like, what the fuck, nigga? I was like, after I was like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? My bad for the joke. It's just a joke, bro. Like, don't take it too serious. You know what I'm saying? It was just a joke, like 15, 30 minutes. Like, bro, we was just trolling, bro. You know what I'm saying? So this man going dead silent, bro. So like, literally, what happened was, I'm texting this man. I'm like, bro, yo, chill, bro. This guy's actually getting real mad. I'm like, EDP, chill. And remember, his girl recently just broke up with him. And he was crying, he was sad about that. Remember, his 12-year-old girl tried to break up with him 9 times. So remember, it's recent too, very recent, like 1 month. So he's still grieving from that. So now, he didn't tell me this, but I'm aligning the pieces. Because I'm like, anytime I'm aligning the pieces, but also back in the past, in class, in high school, I made a joke about a certain anime character, and this man got mad at me. He literally ruined a game that I like to play, right? So I think he just didn't like me from the beginning, right? So when I made this joke, he got real serious about this. I'm like, bro, like, what are you mad about? What are you mad about? I kept asking me, like, he said, bro, you did this shit to me. I'm like, I know it's not because of this. It's because you recently just going through a breakup. Regardless of a 12-year-old girl, you're still going through a breakup, heartbreak. You've been with the girl for 2 years, allegedly. Maybe more, maybe less, but allegedly 2 years, right? So you're heartbroken. Cool, I got it. But now you're taking that out on me. And how I lined it together is because if you've been through a recent breakup and someone does something to you, you're going to project that anger onto the next person, which is understandable, happens. But now, I'm like, nigga, you told me you're dating a 12-year-old girl. You didn't tell anyone else. And now the whole group is wondering, why is this nigga still mad? And you know what I did? I'm like, yo, because eventually I apologized to this nigga. I wrote this nigga paragraphs like he's my wife and has my kids. She's about to divorce me. You know what I'm saying? Paragraphs on paragraphs like I'm simping. You know what I'm saying? Phone calls. I called this man from every person's phone who had his number. I apologized to him in person, and he still did not forgive me for what I've done. A little 15-minute prank saying that someone took my girl from me. And I understand his raging emotions because he recently just got broken up with. So now I'm mad. Now I stopped talking to him. Now I'm done. And now he used to clown one friend in our group saying he was a lolicon, which means lolicon's actually, it's basically like a girl who looks like a little girl, but it's actually old as hell, right? But so basically my one friend liked an anime, and the girl looked like she was little, but she was actually 18, right? She was a fully, you know what I'm saying, she was an adult, right? But she looks like she's like 14 or something, right? And that friend, EDP, used to always clown that friend for being a lolicon, liking little girls, all that stuff, when in reality, he's liking little girls himself, right? So this sparked a whole thing in the friend group. So you know what I'm like? I told him, and then it's funny because I told my friend as soon as all this happened, I'm like, bro, this nigga was dating a 12-year-old girl and he's been roasting me, right? So basically, all the niggas he's been roasting, crushing, doing all the shit to, I'm like, you know what? You wouldn't accept my apology. Remember, begging you for 1 month straight to be your friend. I'm begging you to be your friend over a little joke like this. You know what I'm saying? Now, I was like, it's a war. It's a war. You know what I'm saying? I started the battle, you started the war, and I'm about to win the war, right? So I'm like, you know what? I told every nigga, I'm like, yo, this nigga's dating a 12-year-old fucking girl. And she broke up with this nigga 1 month later. 1 month before the situation happened. And then boom, shit started going crazy. And you know how this nigga found out I told everyone? It's funny because one friend I had, I told this nigga, I'm like, this is the reality of the type. This is why this nigga's mad. You know what I'm saying? This is why he's truly mad at me. He's not mad at me. He's mad at this situation. But everyone had to really, because remember, everyone's like, what the fuck is happening? Everyone's like really mad. I'm like, bro, let me just tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't hold it in no more. So I told him the truth. I told everyone the truth. But this one friend I told the truth to, he went to go tell and ask him, is this true? Which a lot of people do. And was I wrong for telling? Yeah, I was wrong for telling. I admit my wrongs, you know what I'm saying? I should never even played that joke. I didn't know it was that serious, you know what I'm saying? But it was such a light joke, you know what I'm saying? If someone took my girl, it was a fake thing. But I guess it was a serious joke. I guess everyone is sensitive these days. So, you know what I'm saying? You can't pull jokes on certain people these days. So now, me and EDP got beef. Me and EDP beefing. The friend group is dividing slowly. So, you know, it's causing problems. So now, my one friend goes to EDP and is like, EDP, did you really date a 12-year-old girl? And EDP's like, how the fuck do you know that, nigga? Only one nigga knows that. The nigga I'm beefing right now. Yes, I did date it. So he said, he admitted it. And that friend, after that day, now he wasn't really mad about the breakup of the girl. Now he's mad that I told everyone that he was dating a 12-year-old girl because I had to let everyone know why he's really mad. Because remember, this nigga was mad for a month, 2 months. And I'm like, I have to explain the situation because everyone's like, Jordan, what the hell did you do? Blah, blah, blah. Stuff was coming down on me and it didn't make no sense. Everyone's like, why are these niggas beefing? I was like, bro, I'm not beefing. This man just mad. He didn't talk to me. We worked at the same workplace, right? So it's tension, right? So now, as soon as I say that, everyone's like, what the fuck? As soon as everyone found out, they're like, oh my goodness. But no one told him, right? Nobody told him. They're like, they just know the truth. And they're just going to be like, all right, let him be mad in the corner, but we know the truth. So it's okay, and he'll get over it. Then we would have all just been friends, but he would have never found that out, which is it's not good to do, but I had to do what I had to do to clear my name in that situation because it was getting annoying to me. I'm like, bro, this guy won't talk to me. This is my good brother. So now I had to explore. I had to let everyone know what was real. But my one friend exposed it. You know what I'm saying? He exposed it. And since he exposed it, he knew. And then everyone knew. And then it was just like, after that, EDP was just mad at me. And I'm like, bro, overall, I think the reason why I call him EDP is because obviously you're dating a 12-year-old girl. And also is because was the trigger of this story, was the trigger of the story him getting broken up by a 12-year-old girl? So was the trigger really a 12-year-old girl? You know what I'm saying? And yes, some people are gonna say, well, it's because you took his 30 minutes of the time. Bro, this guy clowns me, jokes me, calls me stupid, dumb at those times. Not anymore. And it was like, I had to just take it. And then one time I'm like, I want to pull a little joke on you, it was a light joke, then call you stupid, then call you nothing. And now it's a problem. So this is a little story time of, you know what I'm saying, me and EDP's beef. Recently in 2021, me and EDP and another friend actually were on a phone call, and we're trying to talk this out, you know what I'm saying, because the friend group was, remember, the friend group's like this. Sometimes the friend group's hanging with me, they hang with him. It's like divided, you know what I'm saying, separate calls, separate Discord, separate Instagram groups, like it's separate. It used to all just be one. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I had a lot to do with this divide. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot. I could have just waited it out. I could have been that guy, but I was tired. I was pissed off. You know what I'm saying? 1-2 months begging a nigga to be my friend. You know what I'm saying? Begging someone to be in my life. It was so crazy. You know, like, you know, I'm exposing this shit. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot more things that he did to other people that I'm like, I had to expose. You know what I'm saying? Just got exposed. For me, did he say you couldn't expose anything about, because I didn't do anything to anyone. I wasn't cussing anyone. I wasn't saying, oh, this nigga does this. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't. There's nothing he could have exposed on me, because there's nothing on me. You know what I'm saying? I was very open with him, and he knew everything about me. I knew everything about him. So to this day, he hasn't said anything, because there was nothing to expose, because everybody really, I was just an open book, right? So this was me and EDP's battle. The question I want to know is, who do you think was right in this situation? Me personally, I think I was wrong. He was wrong. We both made our wrongs. We both divided our friend group together. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I did start the division in some way. I started the trigger on him, which I do admit. But at the same time, if was the trigger a 12-year-old girl, you know what I'm saying? Which I do think it was. You know what I'm saying? Which I do think it was. Heartbreak. It had to be a woman. The trigger was a woman, because he was getting mad. The trigger was a woman ultimately. But anyways, guys, you know what I'm saying? This is the time me and EDP had our little beef. It has been settled. It's been closed to this day. Actually, probably last month, 2 months, it was closed. You know what I'm saying? 3-4 year beef going on. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really beef. Like, we're beefing. It's like the friend group's just divided. We ain't talking. It's like, they're trying to get us together, right? You know what I'm saying? They're trying to bring us to peace. And we finally came. And then, you know, let me tell you guys, I'm gonna actually just expose this information right now. So we were on the phone call with EDP. I was on the phone with EDP, myself, and my other friend. They said to be respectful, manage the call, do all these things, right? So I did those things. I was respectful. I let them speak when they're speaking. I got over talked. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My other friend, you know what I'm saying? I still love my boy though, but he took EDP's side. Things happen. You know what I'm saying? It's basically, this guy was like a narcissistic, controlling guy. Very dictator guy, and I was more so the guy who was laid back, chill, and you know what I'm saying, I let people run over me. I was a nice guy, and I'm not a nice guy anymore. I don't let that BS happen. I'm addressing all the issues that ever happened in that situation. Obviously, I don't have no other issues and no other friend beef like that, because that stuff is dead in my life, because I handle all the situations. But this is a little story time of how, you know what I'm saying, that happened. And you know what I'm saying, he was a good friend. He's still a good person, EDP. You know what I'm saying, he made a wrong decision to go date a 12-year-old girl. You know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna hate him for that. No, I wouldn't hate him. I'll still show him love. I seen him on the road. You know what I'm saying, personally with me, I'll just look at him. I wouldn't say hi, but you know what I'm saying, if he was dying, you know what I'm saying, I'll still call the ambulance, try to help him out. You know what I'm saying, I don't hate the man. I just don't like him because he was trying to be this type of person and keep everyone in a box of control. And I said, I don't want to be in this box. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say what I want to say, and that was the issue. And when I started standing up for myself and not being a simp doesn't just mean for women. Simp means letting people run over you. You know, stop being that nice guy. Stand up for myself, voice my opinion, and stand on what I believe. And you know what I'm saying? And hold my integrity to myself and be the person I want to be. That was, as soon as I became that person, that's when we couldn't mix and match, because he needed a yes man and I was not going to be a yes man. I was going to say the truth. But overall, I learned from this experience. You know what I'm saying, I learned is, hey, you know what I'm saying, I did start this. You know what I'm saying, I do take accountability for the things I have done. You know what I'm saying, I was in the wrong. You know what I'm saying, I said my apologies, I tried, I begged, right, didn't work. what I also learned is definitely don't be a yes man to anybody, you know what I'm saying? Because I was his yes man. I was. At one point I was, and then I broke out of that, and then it just became a problem, right? So ultimately, don't be a yes man, don't be a simp or a wimp, which basically means don't let no one run over you, and you know, just don't do what everyone says. Also, you know, have your own opinion, have your own voice, have your own integrity, and you know what I'm saying? Don't pull jokes on sensitive people. Very important, guys. You know what I'm saying? People will get triggered very easily, so learn to, you know, learn what you say. You know what I'm saying? I learned to try to say, even though I'm a very outspoken person, but I try to say I try to keep my speech to a limitation, because I don't want to say, I'm trying to keep the racist jokes and all the jokes down, you know what I'm saying, as best as I can, and, you know, honestly, just learn from, and the biggest thing I learned from this is, hey, my closest friend, my brother, basically my biological brother at that point, he low-key didn't like me, you know what I'm saying, because if it was a little joke like that, he really did not like me at all. So it's like, damn, you know, gotta really watch your friends, family, whoever you have closest to you. Sometimes the people very close to you, not all the time, but sometimes they're the ones who have the knife in your back, you know what I'm saying? But things happen, you know what I'm saying? I made my mistakes, he made his mistakes, but hey, it's done now. The bygones are the bygones. If I see him on the road, if he's dying, I'll help him. But if he's just walking there, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna do shit. If he's getting jumped, I'll help him. I'll make sure he won't die or get jumped, you know what I'm saying? Because I still have care and love for that person, you know what I'm saying? But only if that's like the top tier crazy situation. But you know what I'm saying, shout out to EDP, you know what I'm saying, he was still a good guy, he's still a good person, you know what I'm saying, all the people who really know EDP in real life, he's still a good guy, still a good person, no hate towards EDP, but things happen the way how it happened, it is what it is, you move on in life. You know what I'm saying, shout out to my friend group, you know what I'm saying, solid group of dudes, even though, you know what I'm saying, situations always happen, but you know what I'm saying, it's very rare when men have these problems, you know what I'm saying. This is more so like a female issue, but hey, I can't lie, he's acting like a female, so I have to deal with him like a female, you know what I'm saying, exposing, clapping loud, you know what I'm saying, like a ratchet black girl, you know what I'm saying, clapping, going crazy, you know what I'm saying. I have to deal with him like a female. It's the only way. I couldn't deal, because I tried to deal with him like a man 2 months ago, you know what I'm saying. He just hung up on the phone. He was like, bye, you know what I'm saying, hung up on the phone, couldn't handle the truth. I was like, nigga, you a bitch, you know what I'm saying. So, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. I didn't say that exactly, but you know what I'm saying, that's what I was thinking. I was like, nigga, you acting like a bitch, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, shit happened, you know what I'm saying. But all love to EDP, you know what I'm saying. Do I still think hey, I said, nigga, you a bitch? That was thinking in my head, you know what I'm saying. That's what I was thinking right now. So you know what I'm saying, that's what I do still think, you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna hold back, it is what it is. But you know what I'm saying, he's still a good person. But like, you know what I'm saying, shit happened with me and him, you know what I'm saying. I respect accountability. I took my accountability. Maybe I still have to take accountability more. You know what I'm saying? Anyone who actually watched this whole thing maybe can say, hey, you should never pull pranks like that or never do that shit. Maybe I need to don't do that stuff on certain people, you know what I'm saying? Or at all. You know what I'm saying? So maybe there's probably other places that I can't see, and maybe I can take more accountability. So if anyone knows, you know what I'm saying, let me know, and I'll look at it and I'll be like, hey, maybe I need to. You know what I'm saying? I'm a willing person to change and do things, you know what I'm saying, regardless of the whole story, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, shout out to my boys, you know what I'm saying, lockdown crew for real. Definitely when I make it to the top, which I know I will, because consistency and, you know, the power of Jesus Christ himself, who's watching over me every day, covering me under the blood, you know what I'm saying, who is Jehovah Jireh, my provider, Jehovah Nishi. He reigns in victory. Jehovah Shalom, our Prince of Peace. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ, God, the Holy Spirit, who's covering me, who's blessing me on this path. You know what I'm saying? Which I will be talking about more stuff relating to God, which I do need to get into. But this is a little story time. But he's got me, so I ain't worried. Anyways, guys, it's your boy JPN. When we gone, you know how we do. Back tomorrow with another video, daily videos. You know what I'm saying? Algorithm, I don't believe in algorithm. I believe in consistency every single day, and I'm gonna put myself in the algorithm. But YouTube, do your thing. It's your boy JP and we gone.